The energy this November is a really fascinating one. It's gentle, but it's powerful. And one of the ways it's going to show up in our body system is that we're going to feel kind of the pushing and the pulling. We're going to feel this movement to step forward and to retreat. And of course, that will play into any place of polarity or extremes in our thinking. One of the ways it's going to show up in our body system, this beautiful periwinkle blue, one of the ways it's going to show up in our body system is it's going to affect our grounding. And as such, that affects everything about our body system, but also this one looks especially like it's going to help our digestive system, or it's going to really affect it negatively, depending on whether we're grounded or not. So I've written much more about this specific cosmic vibration. You'll find that in my blog at pruneharris.com. Please do go and read it so that you understand more. One of my objectives with bringing forward these energy forecasts every month is that you get to make sense of what's going on with your system and work in whatever way is best for you to tweak so that you can ground more. This month we really want to feel, as we move in this transition time towards the winter, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, towards the summer, then actually we want this transition to be housed in balance, housed in peace, so that we can be that vibration in our life and in our world. Can you imagine not experiencing stress? Can you imagine feeling grounded, supported, connected? That's the potential of the vibration of this month, this particular periwinkle blue. It's magnificent. It invites your heart to expand, but we need to do it in a deeply grounded and therefore connected way. Remember that when we ground, we're grounding through that energetic core, which doesn't just mean that we ground down electromagnetically and subtly. That is true, but we need to be able to ground up too. For me, the definition of grounding is that we have this electromagnetic flow through our whole body system so that we can really be centered, really be comfortable in our own body and our own energetic space. I'm going to be in my gathering ground, in my membership platform on the 15th of November so that we can really explore how to help your gut health. We know that gut health is impactful in every single part of your physicality and your mental or emotional health. And I would say because of those, it's really important in your sacred health as well, and your capacity to connect into your life, into yourself, into the world around you. But here and now, I want us to explore some different ways of grounding, because what I'd really love for you this month and always is for you to understand the one practice that will always ground you. We all have one. We all have some practice, whether it's a visualization, whether it's a simple energy practice that can immediately remind our energy systems, we should be grounded. Let's find that way. Let's come back into balance. Let's come back into coherence. Because when you're grounded, your entire energy system can do what it's supposed to do, which is be connective, be cohesive, help always you move into more balance and more full expression of yourself. So I'm going to give you a few different practices and you're simply going to play with them. Curiosity is a big theme this month. So you're going to play with them. Feel into which practice always helps you feel more stable, more yourself, more joyful, more resilient, more expansive, more able to really hear other people or witness yourself. That's the symptoms, if you want, that come forward when you are grounded. The symptoms of being ungrounded is not feeling stable. It's feeling unsafe, lacking in trust. It's feeling indecisive or anxious. All of those factors need to be grounded back into the balance of your system for you to be able to thrive. Let's start. Very simple one. Hands on the heart. You'll notice that so many of my practices begin like this because it invites that beautiful, easeful grounding. Let's take a few breaths here. You can close your eyes or keep them open. If you're keeping them open, then look around you. Be aware of whatever it is in your environment that you like, that you're grateful for, that you feel relaxed about. Gratitude is a deeply grounding practice. So that's the second one that you can explore. Simply feeling aware that you may be ungrounded and coming back into, hey, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for the air I breathe today. I'm grateful for that person for saying that kind thing or helping me in some way. Whatever it is that you can find gratitude for, deeply grounding in your energy system. Okay, so we've got hands on the heart, we've got gratitude. Let's place one hand on the forehead and the other hand on the belly. This practice of coming home to yourself, especially brilliant if you're feeling that sort of dispersed stress in your system. Everything's just a little bit unsettled or a little bit frantic. This one can ground you back right down into your center. And how long you need to hold it for is really dependent on your system in the instant that you're reaching for this practice. Generally, I'd say 3 breaths is a really good reset. Fabulous. Okay, and what about a grounding practice for when you kind of feel full? Maybe you're frustrated, or maybe, wow, there's so much going on that you know you're not quite in your relaxed, grounded center, but you're struggling to get there. There's too much going on. You're going to simply close your hands so you make very gentle fists and have your little fingers sticking out. And from there, you can simply relax your arms down beside your body. Have your little fingers pointing towards the ground. You can even do this in bed, in which case just point them down towards your feet. And just take some breaths here. It's amazing. It lifts the heart field. It grounds the bladder meridian. It really drops down that excess electrical energy that we can house when we're unable to deeply ground. It's almost like our system short circuits, yeah? So that electrical grounding is great. You may also explore putting your first finger out as well. For some of you, that will feel even better. That first finger, the meridians there, help your system let go of anything that isn't serving you. Feels good to me standing here right now. All right, how about another one? You can bring your hands up, cross your hands over your chest, pop your fingers in your armpit, have your thumb on wherever it falls on your chest, and just relax. All of these work with helping the electromagnetic energy field that's always moving through your body find its cohesion. This is one of my favorites, the heart hug. This is the practice that will always ground me, no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm emotional, doesn't matter if I'm tired, doesn't matter if I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed or full, doesn't matter if I'm empty. This one helps bring that magnificent heart field that we all have, measurable by our modern technology, 3, 4, 5 foot, all around the body, emanating from the heart. This practice helps stabilize and activate it in its balance. All right. Maybe let me know what your favorite grounding practice, maybe one of these, but maybe something else. Maybe you love visualizing roots, or imagine yourself standing in a great fountain of water. Beautiful practices. And you can also do any of these others while you're adding in those techniques as well. Let me know, let us all know what you love doing. We could all do with that beautiful help to understand how to ground deeper and deeper. Wishing you an amazing November, and my hope is that that push-pull energy stabilizes really gently and deeply in you so that you can feel the expansion of it without the strain. Bye-bye.